Yo, it's your boy George Mo. Real ones know. Back with another reaction. And today we looking at O'Shea Duke Jackson's video about Ray J crashing out on Cam and Mase. Cam and Mase, they interviewed Shyne, I think last week, and Mase and Shyne were reminiscing on both of them allegedly dating Brandy at the same time. So we're gonna get into it.
We all have a certain amount of love for women in our family. I don't care how red pill or how manosphere you are. You're going to be very protective of your mom, your daughters, and your sisters. And if somebody is saying something about your sister, even if it's true, you still got to defend it because, after all, it's your sister. Even though she may be just another woman to somebody else, but to you, she's the only sister, mom, or daughter that you may have. And this is the case with Brandy. Now, the other day, I believe Shyne, Cameron, and also Mase were talking about dating Brandy at one time. I think it was like Shyne and Mase were involved with her around the same time. And they had this to say.
Yeah.
What happened with Brandy and everything?
Man.
Let's just do it.
Listen,
Let's do it. Who's dealing with Brandy?
Okay,
let me switch my glasses.
You know what happened?
We going.
So, you was dating Brandy at one time, or y'all was just, how'd it go?
I was special, you know. He came in and wanted to be special, so I had to let him be special.
I mean, no lie, soul.
Yeah,
he was Shaq.
Okay.
He was the champion. He was the MVP.
Right.
I was Kobe, no pun intended, because they said Kobe was a special friend of Brandy's as well.
Right.
But
Yo, I forgot about Kobe. That's crazy. And it's funny how Shyne, how he switches his voice up, how he or he talking about this type of stuff. He's supposed to be like a politician, and he was all religious and super righteous. Now this nigga remember damn, I can't even talk. This nigga reminiscing over an old chick they used to smash. It's crazy.
no pun intended.
Right.
But I was coming out of high school on the championship team, and
Right.
he was the superstar of the team.
Right.
But I definitely did want to be special. I definitely, but I had no idea. So what happened is we had a mutual friend who was a snitch.
Okay.
So I'm not. I think he know who it is.
Right.
I'm not gonna expose him.
Right.
But so I was so excited because
Nah, it sounded like the nigga Shyne was old chatty patty. Like he grabbed the little famous chick. He got to telling his friends. That's what it sounded like, chatty patty nigga.
this is my dream person.
Right.
I'm
Talk about Brandy.
Brandy, I'm a
Right.
poor kid, Brooklyn, watching MTV, watching Moesha, watching her on BET, and as a dream, I'm like, man, if she was to know Shyne, I got that.
Yo, I gotta keep it real though. Out of all the chicks from the 90s, and Brandy was the nigga dream girl. I never heard that. The first time I ever heard that.
So when I came up, she was in the crosshairs. Like I was sniping.
Right.
And I had
So he said he was sniping.
no idea though, because
Right.
he was special.
Right.
So he was running that playbook
Right.
so discreetly, so quietly. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Yeah, so he was an ultra sniper. But I was so excited.
Right.
So I kept telling one of our mutual friends, and he was snitching me out. And then so Brandy was like, "Yo, who you told you here?
Right.
How so and so know that you here with me right now?" And I'm like, "Oh man."
Right.
So yeah,
That's what's up.
That's
You
what-
elaborate.
that's my story.
What I'm about.
Now, Ray J, he would crash out. He was not really appreciating this at all.
I'm gonna keep it funky though. I'm gonna keep it funky. Like I forgot about Kobe, but I remember Mase rapping about messing with Brandy. And he said some stuff about her. And the nigga Fredro Starr, I remember he said some stuff about Brandy. So Brandy, it seemed like she was putting in some action back in the 90s. She was getting around.
Keep my sister name out your mouth, and not I'm gonna slap the daylights out of you when I see you. Period. Because one thing I ain't gonna do is talk about my sister without me going back on these big head ass niggas. Shyne, Mase, and Cam. Like I don't know. I never had a problem with them, but I saw some shit today where they gotta know that a nigga will come back strong and say some shit because a nigga not gonna let it say anything and laugh and giggle and joke about about a sister without me going big on. Not only am I about to go big on, but I'm about to go on Instagram big on too, and the dead homies. I don't give a. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell anything, but keep my sister name out your mouth if it ain't good. If not, I'm gonna slap the daylights out of you when I see you. Period. That's it. I don't give. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They was laughing at some shit. I'll slap the living daylights out these. If they too old to be trying to go back into time, I don't give a. Like, that's like me being with a girl and then being with another girl and another girl. Now they 45 laughing about back in the day. I'm not going to have it. Y'all too grown now to be tripping. I don't be talking about old. So why y'all talking about old?
But what he said next, well,
y'all looking real attractive. So when I see y'all, y'all better not have that skirt on. Bend y'all, bro. Hit y'all from the back like this. Punks. We're baby. We're back shots. Y'all come in and get some too. Get some of this camera on about what my sister said. You probably ain't gonna ever watch this, like, but I'm watching you, and I'm watching you close, and I see you shave your leg. I like that. But I don't give a bro. I'm talking about everybody. About my sister. Let me look up these moms and sisters and start posting their pictures. I'm a mom, your sister. I don't know how old y'all are, but I'm everybody in your family, your daddy, everybody. I don't give a. I want to see everywhere. Y'all already walking around with white drawers on. You know you had problems, smoking crack or doing something you wasn't supposed to do, like what you just did. Y'all keep my sister's name out y'all mouth before I put my in all y'all mouths.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
I'm not really gonna address the homoerotic elephant in the room. I really think that that's just entertainment and streaming and all of that. But, let me just say this. I honestly think that for a lot of men out there, you happen to have sisters or daughters, and you know for a fact that your sister or daughter may be getting down like that. And let me just say, even your mom, it's hard to break, right? Let me give you an example. I had a homeboy. I don't even want to call his name because he watched my channel, man. But he's from Sacramento. His mom, and I hate to say this, God please forgive me, but his mom was a thought. Yeah, his mom was a clapper, and everybody knew it. Everybody in the turf knew it for the most part. And so what happened was, like, whenever his mom would come through or something like that, it'd just be all bad. Like the mom would just be getting clapped, and everybody would hear it, and then people would talk about this stuff, right? And again, I'm not trying to be mean, family. I'm really not. But the mom was a booty clap. The mom was a definite booty clap. So it put him in a defensive position, like, all the time, because everybody knew what was going on with his mom's cheeks. Everybody. And the mom, I think she ended up passing away. It wasn't like AIDS related or clap related. She was just always clapping, like, for like no reason, right? And the reality is that, and I know people not gonna like this, but here's just the God's honest truth. For some of the brothers out there and the sisters out there, if you have somebody in your family and they are basically booty clapping it up, and if that's what they do, what can you say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you really say? If that's what they're really doing, what can you say for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to defend your sister's honor and what your sister's doing, I get it. But you know what you got to do? You got to make sure that they're not out there being a thought. Like, this is what you got to make sure of. Like, if I'm going to defend somebody, you can't be out there clapping. And what it seems like to me is that he knew, Ray J, or at least felt that, yeah, your sister got down like that. Like, it's absolutely, like, you can't, like, you never came out and said, look, my sister ain't do that. You was like, nah, that must have happened a long time ago, which meant that you knew that she was like that. So if she was like that, then you're talking about respect and this and that. Well, let me ask you this. What kind of respect did she have for herself? Now, she did say that she never really messed with Shyne. That was never the case. He's making things up. And like I said, that could be true or not. I'm not sure. But the reality is that Ray J at least felt that, look, they're saying it's true. And then he's not saying, look, my sister never did that. What he's saying is he felt that it's true. And I've seen so many dudes in my life, man, who something happened with their sister and now they got to defend it, right? And what I mean is, they sister, their mom is doing something and they make mistakes. And every chance they get, they got to come out there and defend her. Like, for example, I know a dude and his sister was like always getting clapped. Somebody had called her a 304, but it was true. And he was ready to fight the dudes and all that. And let me just say this. Let's say, for example, he win the fight. The sister would go back to hoeing again the next day anyway. So, it was true. It was people had pictures and videos and all kind of stuff. So he had just got tired of defending her all the time. You know what I mean? And a lot of women, they do it all the time. They'll come out there. And she even said that she didn't want Ray J to defend her and he's going too far. But let me just say, like, I know women that are like argue or start a fight with a man.
Let me jump in. Pause. Think about this, right? If you have a sister and she's an older sister and you don't know what she's doing. So it's kind of like a catch-22. But now you don't want to hear dudes talking about your sister, but You don't know what she do. You don't know what she done. So they may have some validity to what they saying. You know what I mean? The best thing to do is ignore it because, like O'Shea just said, he had a friend who went and fought a guy for his sister, and she was with the dude the next day. I've known guys that had sisters, and their boyfriends put their hands on them, and they, they'll go put hands on the dude, whoop the dude out, and then the sister with him the next day. So it's a catch-22, man. You want to protect your people, but you don't want to crash out, right? Especially in this situation because this is the thing. Right? I remember when Fredro Starr said some stuff about Brandy back in the day. Let me see if I can pull that video up. Because Fredro Starr was in the movie. He was on the show with Brandy. He was on the show, Moesha, and he said some stuff about Brandy. And he kind of got a little, I think Ray J might have ran down on him too. So let me pull this up real quick.
My nigga, it was a good time, man. I wish it was good.
Maybe.
She don't want to co-sign. Never really got no real footage on that. You know what I'm saying? The COD, DDD. You know what I mean? That was your chick at one time, right? Never. Nah. You just checking the mailbox. You know? Oh yeah. Talk about that Brandy situation, man. Like, cause nobody never really got no real footage on that. You know what I'm saying? The COD, DDD. You know what I mean? That was your chick at one time, right? Never. Nah. You just flashing that. Nah, I never fucked her. Oh, what? Head was good though. Oh, okay. That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, right? So look at dude, and I mean, and niggas shouldn't be chatty patties. I don't believe that, but the thing is, as a man, you're trying to protect your people and defend your people, and especially a female. You don't know what she did for real. You don't know what she did. She may have done this for real, and women lie. So it's a bad situation. And Ray J, he what the remarks he made about Cam and Mason, the little, the sex playing he did. Ray J is a clown for real. You know what I mean? Like we gotta bring shame back because Ray J has no shame from what it seems like to me. But all in all, the moral of the story is listen, you never know what people have done. So you gotta be cautious before you jump out and try to defend them because you don't have the full story. And that's all. That's it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social networks. Real ones know. We out.